The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans' offense will go to work first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Samuel. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Leaves it with the running back. Taking it the other way. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peace. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to cap.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Bounced off his feet.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. He caught it! And to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Samuel. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Second down coming up.
That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll send the back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Estes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. All by himself down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all the...
Makes the grab, past the marker, brings into the open, and the explosiveness, the big gainer gets into the 49-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw. He's got his man, makes the grab.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's third and goal, and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Dalton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Dalton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Estes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll immediately call timeout. The Aztecs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's going to take off. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Well, they've already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down for this offense. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the Aztecs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Hussein. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. They've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodriguez. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Estes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Samuel. Running through contact. Touchdown, USC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Found the spot in the defense. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Right on the money. Touchdown, Aztecs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the ground with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Leaves it with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Thanks to grab. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Samuel. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Francis. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Estes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Estes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to...
Turning it on! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for two. You got to have a two-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
Bringing the heat. Avoids pressure. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the fourth. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David. Now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
And the Aztecs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium's expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They'll ride the hot hand.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Using his legs, it's Hussein. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. the Aztecs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Number 13 on the field goal.
No good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, even